You cannot sit still for 5 minutes. There is a constant, low-grade hum of anxiety vibrating at the base of your skull. You try to rest, but your hand automatically reaches for your pocket, searching for a digital pacifier. Do you remember what it felt like to get lost in a book? To sink into a story for hours without looking up? Now, you read the same sentence 3 times, and your brain refuses to absorb the meaning. It feels like your cognitive muscles have withered away. You are physically present in the room, but your mind is shattered into 1,000 jagged pieces. You are scrolling through the lives of strangers, looking for a dopamine hit that never comes. You are drowning in data, yet you are starving for wisdom. We have entered the age of the goldfish attention span. We have become a species of skimmers, scrollers, and tappers. We consume more information in a single day than a medieval human consumed in a lifetime. Yet we retain almost none of it. This is not an accident. It is a trap. You are being conditioned like a gambler at a slot machine. The uncertainty of the notification is what creates the addiction. You check your phone not because you need to, but because you are terrified of the silence. We have entered the attention economy. In this economy, a quiet moment is a lost dollar for an advertiser, so they have declared war on your boredom. They have declared war on your solitude. They have colonized the last few inches of private space inside your own head. You tell yourself, I just need more discipline. But you are wrong. This is not a failure of willpower. This is a physiological change. Neuroplasticity cuts both ways. Your brain is physically rewiring itself to be distracted, anxious, and shallow. We call it multitasking. But that is a lie. You are not doing many things at once. You are actively failing at a dozen things at once. You are switching contexts so fast that you never reach a state of flow. You are busy, but you are not productive. You are trading the ocean of your mind for a puddle of distraction. You surf the surface of reality because you have lost the ability to dive deep, and deep is where the meaning is. If you do not reclaim your focus, you lose more than just your time. You lose your ability to think. You lose your ability to create. You lose yourself. The dopamine cartel. You think you are the user of your technology, but you are actually the used. The urge you feel to check your device is not a habit. It is a biological imperative. It is a chemical dependency that has been carefully engineered to override your free will. On the other side of your screen, there are thousands of the smartest statisticians and psychologists in the world. Their entire job, their only goal, is to break your willpower. They are not designing these apps to help you. They are designing them to hook you. They treat you exactly like a lab rat in a Skinner box. They use a psychological principle called intermittent variable rewards. If you knew you would get a reward every time, you would get bored. But because you don't know if the next swipe will bring a reward, you keep pulling the lever. Every time you pull to refresh your feed, you are playing a slot machine. Will it be a like, a text, a funny video, or nothing? The uncertainty triggers a spike of dopamine that is twice as addictive as the reward itself. You are carrying a casino in your pocket. Your brain was evolved to seek dopamine for survival, for food, for connection. But these apps hijack that system. They flood you with supernormal stimuli. Eventually, your receptors burn out. You stop feeling joy from normal things. You need the screen just to feel normal. In the attention economy, you are not the customer. You are the product. Your time, your anxiety, and your outrage are the raw materials they mine for profit. They are stripping you of your most valuable asset, your consciousness. They removed the stopping cues. In the past, a newspaper ended. A book had a final page. Today, the scroll is infinite. The next video plays automatically. They removed the moments where you could stop and think, is this what I want to be doing? You believe you are making choices, but you are being nudged. Algorithms predict your behavior better than you can predict it yourself. They know what makes you angry. They know what makes you insecure. And they serve it to you on a silver platter to keep you engaged. The cost is not just productivity. The cost is intimacy. You are trading the richness of the real world for a curated simulation. You are present in body, but your spirit is hostage to a server farm 3,000 miles away. The first step to freedom is realizing that the game is rigged against you. You cannot win by playing. The only way to win is to unplug. What is the true cost of this war? It is not just about losing time. It is about losing depth. Greatness cannot be achieved in 15-second increments. A masterpiece cannot be painted during commercial breaks. We are trading our legacy for a notification bar. We are becoming a shallow civilization, We surf the surface of reality, terrified of the depths. Because in the depths, we would have to face the complexity of the world. We would have to face our own thoughts. So we choose the noise. We choose the shallow end. We are losing the ability to do deep work. This is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It is the superpower that built civilization. And it is becoming as rare as a superpower. When a problem gets hard, we no longer push through. We scroll away. Use it or lose it. If you do not use your ability to focus, it atrophies. It dies. You are losing your cognitive muscles. You are forgetting how to think critically, how to connect complex ideas, and how to sit with a problem until you solve it. You are voluntarily lobotomizing yourself. We have confused busyness with productivity. You answer 50 emails. You attend 3 meetings. You check Slack every 10 minutes. You feel exhausted at the end of the day, but what did you actually create? What value did you add to the world? You were busy, but you were not effective. The scariest place on earth is now a quiet room. Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." We have forgotten how to be alone with ourselves. And because we cannot be alone, we cannot know who we are. The cost is intimacy. You cannot build a deep relationship with half of your attention. When you check your phone while someone is talking to you, you are sending a clear signal. This screen is more important than your soul. We are connected to everyone, yet we know no one. We are entering a dark age of the mind. Information is everywhere, but understanding is scarce. We read headlines, not articles. We watch clips, not movies. We want the summary, the hack, the shortcut. We have stopped thinking and started downloading opinions. This is brain fog. It is the permanent state of the modern mind. A haze of fragmented data that prevents you from seeing the clear blue sky of your own potential. You feel it, don't you? That heaviness. That inability to grasp a clear thought. But the flame is not out yet. The capacity for depth is still inside you, buried under the noise. But to find it, you must do something radical. You must stop swimming in the shallows and learn to dive again. It is time to stage a rebellion. To reclaim your mind, you must become a radical. You cannot negotiate with an algorithm that is smarter than you. You have to physically remove the weapon. You have to pull the plug. You must be willing to be bored. Boredom is not a problem to be solved. It is the soil in which ideas grow. It is the rest period your brain desperately needs to process the world. If you never allow yourself to be bored, you will never allow yourself to be brilliant. Return to the physical world, the friction of a pen on paper, the weight of a book, the sound of an instrument. These things ground you. They have no notifications. They have no algorithm. They demand your presence, and in return, they give you peace. You must practice the art of single tasking. One thing, at one time, with zero distractions. Treat your focus like a sacred resource. Turn the phone off. Put it in another room. Lock it away if you have to. Create a fortress of silence around your work. If you fight through the initial boredom, you will find the gateway to flow. This is the state where time vanishes, where the self dissolves, where the work becomes effortless. This is the natural high that the dopamine cartel stole from you, and you can have it back. Stop documenting your life and start living it. You do not need to capture the sunset to prove you saw it. The memory is enough. When you stop performing for an audience that isn't there, you finally inhabit your own life. The brain is resilient. It wants to heal. If you give it silence, if you give it depth, your attention span will return. Your anxiety will drop. Your creativity will explode. You are not broken. You were just distracted. In a world of constant noise, focus is a superpower. The person who can sit still and think is the person who will rule the future. While everyone else is reacting, you will be creating. While everyone else is drifting, you will be steering.